I'm saying, do you think that Boruto or Kawaki can 1v1 a Kaguya at their
Uh,
state now?
I could kind of see it in, let's say, a Boruto's case when Momoshiki completely takes over his body, because I could definitely see Momoshiki potentially outsmarting Kaguya. Because let's keep it 1,000, Kaguya ain't know what she was doing. She needed Black Zetsu in that battle, so I could definitely see Momoshiki outsmarting Kaguya. This right here just goes back to my idea that Momoshiki was always stronger than Kaguya. I know some people kind of debate that back and forth, but
I
that's
don't know
probably
why
like the
people debate that,
closest.
but whatever. Do
But
y'all think
yeah.
that Boruto, like with his karma seal, will be able to absorb her bone shatter jutsu or whatever that thing, bone ash
No,
jutsu or whatever that's called?
no, definitely
No,
not. It
absolutely
has
not.
like physical bone in it, so he wouldn't be able to absorb it.
Do you think
It's
he'd be
not
able to
just pure
shrink it?
chakra.
Oh yeah, do you shrink it?
Kawaki could shrink it, yeah, probably, but they can't absorb it. No.
The thing is, I think that Kage is just way too strong for Naruto. Well, I said Naruto for Boruto and Kawaki right now. I think we could even
I
like
agree.
kind of compare. Yeah, I think we can even kind of compare Boruto and Kawaki to potentially like Naruto right now. I don't necessarily think that Naruto just his even though I talk a lot of stuff about Kaguya, I don't think that he's able to beat Kaguya, and I still believe Naruto with Karma and everything like that, he's probably like at least equal to Kawaki and Boruto right now.
So, I mean, honestly, in my opinion, it doesn't even matter if they're stronger. There's some hacks, things that Kaguya can do that they currently, maybe in the future they can, but currently they have no answer to. They don't even know how to levitate yet. So if she throws them in the lava dimension, they're just gonna fall in it. Like they haven't learned how to levitate. There's a lot of simple stuff she can do. So like 1v, and they also don't have a ceiling ability to beat her. Like they don't have six pass Chibaku Tensei, so they kind of can't beat her. Because even Kawaki, if he throws rods at her, she can just like we've seen Sasuke escape the rods with space time ninjutsu. So Kaguya could do the same. So they don't really have a way of beating her. So like you can make all the arguments you want, but I think eventually Kaguya can just out hacks them with something stupid. Like literally, if she puts him in the super heavy dimension, Boruto might not be able to dodge bunch of bone attacks. There's just a lot of stupid shit that like she can do that it doesn't even
Yeah.
matter if she's weaker. Like just because of hacks, she would probably win 1v1.
Yeah, I completely get that point. The only thing I'd say against that, by the way, I still do believe Kaguya wins. But the only thing I'd say against that is Kaguya isn't necessarily the smartest person. She wouldn't necessarily know to have all those tricks under her sleeve. And even with the dimension flipping thing,
That is true.
Boruto ain't, yeah, Boruto and Kawaki, they're able to actually open dimensions and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily think that she can get away with what she got away with Sasuke
That
and
is true.
Naruto.
That
Well,
is true.
I was thinking this is kind of stupid, but I was like, if she just changes the dimension, they're in the lava dimension. They don't know how to levitate yet, so they might just fall in there before they. Because Boruto's not good at like doing the dimension portal thing yet, so he might just like fall in. Like he'll
To be
learn to
honest,
levitate in the future, but right now he's never shown that he can do it. Momoshiki can, but
yeah, and that right there, something I did want to kind of talk about. But in situations like that, do you think Boruto would willingly allow Momoshiki to take over his body?
well, I mean Momoshiki can kind of just do it anyway. So
Yeah, yeah, I get that. But I think if Boruto does that, they'd probably kind of build a sort of relationship. If Boruto can actually take his body back over, because I know it was like a dilemma last time. But I think since Boruto understands that there's no threat that Momoshiki can fully take over his body, it might be a more willingness for Boruto to let Momoshiki take over, because we understand that he's probably going to get battle experience from Momoshiki, but he hasn't gotten all of it yet. And in tight situations, that it might help.
I mean, if he was 1v1 with Kaguya, no one else was around, I'm sure he'd let Momo take over because, like, I mean, it's not like Naruto's gonna die because of that. So he'd probably just be like, yeah, go for it.
My thing more was like just like a 1v1. Like if they had the 1v1 Kaguya, like do you think a Kawaki would be able to 1v1 a Kaguya if he had to?
No, don't. I don't think so.
You think it'd
Not
be
yet.
okay?
I don't think so. What makes that fight interesting is Kawaki's idol jutsu. We still don't got a name for it. Could be the Dharmagon, but
Yeah, when are they gonna
we
name that shit? Like,
I thought they had like some
hopefully,
convoluted name for it, like the do.
the
yeah,
Sukuna Hikona Daikoku
Dharmagon.
Tengoku. Like,
Nah, it wasn't a Dharmagon.
no,
It was like a. I'm not gonna even try to say it. Proceed. Sorry.
Daikoku Ten was the
There
jutsu,
you.
but
Oh, that was
I
a
mean, maybe they'll.
jutsu. Okay, sorry. I had
Yeah,
that
that's
Yeah,
the
mixed up.
jutsu.
yeah. He said
That's
the
what I was
secret
thinking
jutsu
of.
Daikoku Ten.
That's
But
what I was
they could
thinking
just
of.
combine all the names together. The Daikoku Ten Sukuna Higona no Gon or something.
Oh, that'd be way too much. Imagine trying to put that in a title. Oh no.
Yo,
Which character do you think is probably gonna get the next big power up, like a Karma Seal type power up?
Oh, it depends. All right, so it's either going to be Mitsuki or Sarada, and it depends on if Sasuke dies first or if Kawaki attacks Boruto first. So if Sasuke dies first, Sarada gets her power up first. If Kawaki attacks Boruto first, then I think Mitsuki will do the Sage Mode thing first.
I like actually recently put up a video talking about like no,
Yeah, I know
Sasuke
you
is
said
not gonna.
Sasuke's not going to die. I think he's dying. I'm making a every science Sasuke will die video.
My thing, bro, Sasuke he's a character that's close to home. So I think
Oh, I don't
I
want him to
might be
die.
viewing
I
it.
don't want him to die, but
Yeah, so
I know
they're
he's gonna
throwing
die.
death flag after death flag. Like
Yeah.
I don't want it to happen, but they are heavily trying to
Yeah.
tell us he's gonna die.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally agree with that.
yeah, as I said in the video, I said I'd be lying if I said that there wasn't signs, but I just don't necessarily think they do it now. You see what I'm saying? Now it just seems way too soon.
It's rushed, but
Mm.
they're setting it up hard for soon. Like I want to see something more. Like I'd love it if they just had a chapter where Sasuke's at his house talking to Sakura. I don't think he's going to get that moment. I think it's going to be a regretful thing. Man, if they don't even do this, then I don't know what to say about the manga. But I'd like to at least have him say, like, man, I wish I came home more often because he didn't get that moment. Because I don't think he will.
You getting impactful. You trying to tear jerk. I see what you're doing right there.
Shout out to Slick Talking in the chat. He donated $2. He says, "Don't rule out Sumire's death in the next few chapters." The thing about Sumire, I think that they have a bigger plan for her. She might become the new Amato. That'd probably make Amato dispensable, something that Shikamaru would probably like very much. So because of that, I probably wouldn't necessarily say, but I definitely say it's possible just because of the sheer fact that she was introduced as like a lesser character being only in the anime, and then her coming over. It might be a certain situation where she's probably already built the bond with Sarada to the point where like they're best friends. Imagine if like Sarada is now like forced to actually kill Sumire or something like that. She could potentially unlock her Mangekyo Sharingan.
If Sumire dies, this is how I would want it to happen. I want it to be because she's on the Amato, and he's like, damn it, woman, get out of my life. I'm going to have to kill you. Like, if anyone's going to kill her, I want it to be Amato. But I think the new gen dying, I don't see it yet. I think someone can die in the future. But right now, I'm just like part 1 of Naruto, where Choji was supposed to die, but then we all know what happened. He didn't die. I think they're going to find a way out.
I said this like a couple weeks ago. Metal Lee might die in the anime. I'm not trolling. He might die.
Yo.
Dude, they are shipping him and Habichigo right now.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
It was so fun. I was dying laughing when she's like, I love killing people, and then he's like, Habichigo, you're so good at sewing.
Yeah.
And he's so enthusiastic. I was dying laughing. It's like, dude, this guy is such a crush on her.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Metal Lee in the anime. Hey, it seemed like it's working, partner. I can't even.
She's coming around to him. She's coming around to him.
Yeah, I think they're
definitely.
Yeah, I think there's going to be more Karma Cell in this little anime arc.
100%. I think there has to be. The reason why there has to be is because they kind of opened Pandora's box already. If they don't necessarily have it in the actual final fight with Boruto fighting against Ikada or Boruto fighting against the leader of the Funato clan, it might just be a waste. And what my personal opinion on the whole situation, Boruto has had multiple bad animated fights, but they always followed up a couple episodes later with a banger. This needs to be a banger, and it has to have Boruto with his Karma Seal. I'm sorry for the arc to gain his reputation back. Go ahead.
I think a good thing that they could do with it, either this arc or like the next arc, is because I was talking to Saran about this in like the Discord, where like, so in the manga, like they have them watching over Boruto and Kawaki, like, you know, Nishi is doing it, but they have people watching over them. So I think something they could, and Momoshiki is probably not going to take over Boruto in the anime anytime soon. So I think one thing they could do is kind of like Naruto, where like up until the fourth tail, his mind was there, but the nine tails chakra was influencing him hard. Like he wasn't quite himself. So I think they should have the Karma Seal be where he's going crazy with the power. Like he's still Boruto, but he's not quite Boruto. And that could be like why they want to watch over him. I think that'd be a good idea, but I don't know if they'll do it. But